You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me and let's get into it. All right, so they have finally aired the season 5 finale of Billions. And we now know that the star, Bobby Axelrod himself, Damian Lewis, has decided that this is his last season. He is walking away. The way that they wrote him out worked to the point where he can leave but still come back. And matter of fact, he's done a few interviews now. Since they've officially announced that he is, in fact, leaving the show. He's done interviews. I saw like Entertainment Weekly and Deadline, some of these places. He had given a few statements and, just thanking the producers and thanking the fans for supporting the show and, just all that. But he's had a hard 2021 has not been kind to Damian Lewis. Unfortunately, back in April, his wife, Helen McCrory, passed away. Some of you may know Helen McCrory from, she was on Doctor Who. She was Draco Malfoy's mother on in the Harry Potter movies. And she was on Peaky Blinders. Anybody saw Peaky Blinders? She was the matriarch of that family on Peaky Blinders. A lot of people, unfortunately, she had breast cancer and had been fighting it for about the last year or so. And her and Damian, they met, I think they said back in 2003. They were doing the theater, and they met and they fell in love and they got married in 2007. They had these two kids. Daughter's 15 and son is 13 years old. And like I said, she unfortunately got diagnosed with breast cancer and passed away. And Billions, this season of Billions was kind of strange. The way it started off, like if you watch Billions last year when they took their hiatus, they aired, 7 episodes? And the way the season started and the way it ended were two different things. Now, Damian said that he's not leaving because his wife passed away. He said he'd been thinking about leaving for a while now, just because he kind of felt like they were getting to a place where they were starting to become a little repetitive. With one thing he actually said is, he said after all these years, people know who Bobby Axelrod is and there's no getting around it. You know what I'm saying? They know who he is. So, okay, Chuck's coming to get him again. Is Axelrod going to get away? Boom, he gets away. And then Chuck comes up with something else to get him. And then Bobby Axelrod outsmarts him again. And it's like, at some point, I understand what he was saying. It starts to become, but the show, to me, the show was still very good, and Billions isn't going anywhere. We're getting Corey Stoll. Corey Stoll, of course, replaced Bobby Axelrod as the new what do they call? Is it a hero? Because that's one thing about Billions. Because just based on your perspective, is he the protagonist or the antagonist? And I know Corey Stoll's character started off as, he was the super villain that Bobby Axelrod was trying to take Bobby Axelrod down, and he teamed with Chuck, Bobby's arch nemesis, to take him down. And then, they did what they did, and Axelrod, had to make his move, and all of a sudden, Corey Stoll's character and Chuck they're at odds. So they started off as friends, and then Corey just waited for his opportunity, and he flipped, and then now Chuck is looking at him like, wait a minute, me and you, we were working together, and you turned on me. And he was like, yeah, man, I needed to get him out the way. and now I'm the man. And so they've already shown the little teaser trailer for season 6, which is starting in January. January, they've been shooting. That's one of the things about these last few episodes of Billions. Like I said, if you see how the series, how season 5 opened, it's a different show than when we get into episode 8 through 12. You start like 8 through 12, you start seeing people wearing masks and doing all this. There were things going, like I said, when they got back to full production, because Billions was off the air for about a year and a half once they shut down. And that's one of the things I saw the producers were talking about, where when they did get back on set, certain things had changed because we started season 5 with Juliana Margulies, who had been on The Good Wife, and of course she was on ER for all those years. And I'm a huge fan of Juliana Margulies, and she had been brought in to be Chuck's new love interest, Paul Giamatti. So she had been brought in, and then they shut everything down, and her contract ran out. And back in December, she took another job. She's on the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and with Stephen Carell and what's it, Reese Witherspoon's on that show. So she's on Apple TV on the morning show, and but I liked her character as the new love interest in Chuck's life. I liked the way they looked as a couple. And then everything, like I said, production shut down, and they come back from the layoff, and they were like, oh, she broke up with him, and she just never spoke up again. I was like, it was kind of weird. And there were also, like I said, Damian Lewis, since his wife passed, there were, if you watch these last 5 episodes, you'll notice that they kind of sprinkle the acts in. He's in the episodes, but he's not on set a lot. There's a lot of, they're talking to him through a TV screen or a telephone, that kind of thing. They're doing a lot of remote shoots. He stayed in London, because his wife just had passed in April, and the producers even said they weren't going to ask him to hop on a plane and come back over to the U.S. to shoot. So they worked it out where he could shoot some scenes remotely. They were just like, we're doing this, and so they that's why you see a lot of episodes with acts just talking through a television screen and stuff. So it's kind of jarring when you see how the normal episodes start. Like, go back, like if you got like Showtime On Demand, and start season 5, episode 1, and watch it all the way through. Because when you get into episode 8 through 12, it's a different series than the first 7 episodes of the season. So, but I thought season 5 was really good. I'm going to miss Damian Lewis. Like I said, he did say that he'd be open. He wanted to let some time pass, but he's open to coming back. And I would love to see that. I think the fans want to see Bobby Axelrod back someday. But I like Corey Stoll. I think he's a great actor, and I think having new characters will freshen up the story direction, and it'll be, like I said, show's still good. It'll be back in January. But hey, how do you guys feel about it? Damian Lewis has exited Billions. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/Ikari Press, or just type in Ikari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.